After asking your partner for their full panel STD test, you want to ensure that the panel includes tests for HIV-1, HIV-2, HSV-1, HSV-2, syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, Hep A, Hep B, Hep C, and trichomoniasis. For individuals with vulvas, HPV testing is typically conducted during a pap smear. On the other hand, for those with penises, can only be tested for HPV if they engage in anal intercourse or perform on oral intimacy on other individuals with penises. If you have a penis and don't partake in these activities, determining if you have HPV can be challenging unless you're experiencing genital warts, which can still be transmitted. It is important to note that doctors are not permitted to assume engagement in anal or oral activities, so explicit requests for testing in those areas are necessary. So now let's shift our focus to herpes testing, recognizing that some doctors may be hesitant to include herpes tests in routine screening. So there's several different herpes tests. There's the PCR test. This detects the genetic material, DNA, of the herpes virus in a sample from a sore or blister. This test is highly accurate, and it will identify whether it's HSV-1 or HSV-2. Test number 2 is the viral culture test. This involves taking a sample from the sore or blister and attempting to grow the herpes virus in a laboratory, determining the presence of the virus, and identifies the type 1 or type 2. Then there's blood tests, right? You have the IgM and the IgG. Blood test looks for antibodies produced by the immune system in response to the herpes virus. The IgM antibodies usually present during an active outbreak. The IgG antibodies develop later and can indicate a past or current infection. Then there's the Western blot test. This is also a blood test used for diagnosing herpes infections, confirming the presence of antibodies against herpes viruses. Highly accurate, reliable, often used as a confirmatory test after initial herpes antibody testing. And then the last one I want to bring up is the ELISA, all right? Enzyme link immune sorbent assay. A common blood test for herpes designed to detect antibodies produced by the immune system in response to the herpes simplex virus, HSV-1 and HSV type 2.